Good morning. I'm listening to lots of birds this morning, and people were saying how nice the garden was, so I thought I would show you our vegetable patch. And down in here we have our new bush we've just planted, and in here we have carrots and two lots of lettuces, and although they've not arrived yet, there are onions growing, and the beginnings of the potatoes are also growing. So as we rejoice in the gift of this new day, so may the light of your presence, O God, set our hearts on fire with love for you. So here we are. I'm going to read the 121st Psalm. I lift my eyes to the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. He will not let your foot be moved. He who keeps you will not slumber. He who keeps Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is your keeper. The Lord is your shade at your right hand. The sun shall not smite you by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord will keep you from all evil. He will keep your life. The Lord will keep your going out and your coming in from this time forth and even for evermore. I've been thinking about the poem for today, and I thought I would read a poem by Alexander Gray. He went through the universities of Edinburgh and Göttingen and Paris. He started his career as a civil servant, and he went on to hold prominent positions in academic and public life. He was made a CBE in 1913 and he was knighted in 1947. But you might argue, although he had a prolific career, his reputation abides more in his life as a Scots language poet. And so I'm going to read his poem called Scotland. Here in the uplands the soil is ungrateful. The fields, red with sorrow, are stony and bare. A few trees wind-twisted, or are they but bushes, stand stubbornly guarding a home here and there. Scooped out like a saucer, the land lies before me. The waters once scattered flow orderly now through fields where the ghosts of the marsh and the moorland still ride the old marches, despising the plough. The marsh and the moorland are not to be banished. The bracken and heather, the glory of broom, usurp all the bulks, and the field's broken fringes, and claim from the sower their portion of room. This is my country, the land that begat me. These windy spaces are surely my own, and those who here toil in the sweat of their faces are flesh of my flesh and bone of my bone. Hard is the day's task, Scotland, stern mother, wherewith at all times thy sons have been faced, labour by day and scant rest in the gloaming, with want unattendant, not lightly outpaced. Yet do thy children honour and love thee, harsh is thy schooling, yet great is the gain. True hearts and strong limbs, the beauty of faces, kissed by the wind and caressed by the rain. Such beautiful words which I'm sure you could apply to any country around the world, but for those who live here, it speaks to us. So as we contemplate the last few days in lockdown, sort of, and as we think we might not get on the golf courses anymore as of Friday, and as we think how we are going to organise ourselves as families, as communities, as churches, we think about the beauty we have all around us and all the good things that make our lives worth living. and all the people who keep us strong and encourage us. And we think of them as we think of ourselves. So teach us, dear Lord, to number our days, that we may apply our hearts unto wisdom. O satisfy us with thy mercy, that we may rejoice and be glad all our days. And let the beauty of the Lord our God be upon us, and establish thou the work of our hands. And let the beauty of the Lord our God be upon us, and establish thou the work of our hands, dear Lord. The Lord bless thee and keep thee. The Lord make his face to shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. The Lord lift up his countenance upon thee and give thee peace. Have a good day. I'm away to jar up some raspberry jam I made last night and this morning. I hope you all have a good day, and I'll speak to you again on Friday. Take care.